All right, going live.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new podcast.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the early watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Hey, TGI fucking F, guys. And
Motherfuckers.
girls, if there's any of them here.
Highly doubt.
Me too.
I left my vape pen sitting upside down, and now it's fucking clogged. Having a hell of a time.
That's all that fucking metal.
My metal in my lungs. How the hell are you today, Tony?
I'm not.
Good. I'm in excruciating fucking pain.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know.
I'm in excruciating pain every day. That's just fucking being old.
I was even gonna fucking start today with like a Miss Cleo type of Jamaican accent and shit like that, and I was like, fuck it, I don't feel like being funny today.
That's all right. You're not funny most days.
Exactly. See, nobody appreciates it anyway.
I appreciate the effort.
I know.
And the fact that it makes me look and sound really good.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
At least one of the guys on there isn't retarded.
I didn't say nothing about that. It's just not funny.
I feel like a retard sucking on this goddamn fucking thing. Alright. It's not gonna work. Gonna have to fucking roll my own here, I guess. God damn it.
Oh, you're out of Newports?
This was supposed to be a convenience, having this fucking vaporizer thing around. No, I got Newports, Tony.
I tried that a couple of times. I never really liked it.
Nah, I can understand why. They suck dick and get clogged and fucking... Then you gotta suck dick. Oh, shit.
Mikey,
What's going on, Oz?
everybody else must fucking sleep in on Friday.
Hey, I don't know what it is about Fridays. I just got done telling you that fucking... I don't even see why I do a Friday show anymore. For the lols.
Because that's how it works. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could switch it up and do Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
It worked. I sucked out the fucking... Whatever was holding
Poison,
it back.
that's what I tell you already.
Yeah, sucked out the poison. Good, thank you. Oh, shit! Oh,
Sounds like it, too.
Sucked out too much of the poison. Alright. Bleh.
Drowning from the vapors.
Did they yeah, you know what? They talk about metal in your lungs. Nobody talks about how that's water in your lungs. Or, you know?
Shit.
That's
I
probably
thought
the
about
worst
that.
part.
When these things first fucking came out, I'm like, you're sucking vapor, which is liquid, which is water, into your lung. From when I grew up, they called that shit drowning. New picture of the cowboy holster. Cool.
Oh,
We
we
don't
got it
fucking
finished
care.
up? He finished it up. Oh, I'm fucking ready.
What the fuck? You just cut out the appropriate shape, fold it over, and sew it together. What the hell's the finish?
I feel like that's an oversimplification.
I haven't looked at it because I don't do Instagram, but It depends on the amount of ornamentation. Otherwise, nah, that's pretty much what there is.
Oh god. It's got a golden star on it. I'm about to show it to you right now. Hold on.
All right.
In five, four, three, two.
I hope it ain't something fucking stellar looking. I'll feel bad for being an asshole about it.
It is pretty good.
Well, I don't doubt that. Everything he's done, I've seen look pretty good.
Is there more than just the one picture, Oz? Well, by that time, it's gonna be fucking.
By the time it gets on YouTube, I'll have imagined he'd have about wore out.
You're like, oh, these guys aren't gonna show my shit. Fuck them. I'm trying to see if there's more. I gotta go to Mike Ozzy's page. Oh no, that was just the whole. Okay, so the holster's finished. What about the belt, Oz?
Well, he said he'd done the loops the other day.
That is fuck. It's really slick looking though.
What the hell is that? Is that star actually a peso badge?
I don't know, but do be careful if you're ever wandering around in the Wild West. They might. That might be like Is that impersonating an officer?
No. The only sweat you'd have to do be in Texas. I don't know if Texas Rangers still use that badge or not.
Why wouldn't they?
I have one of those that's legitimately made out of a fucking peso.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay. No, I don't think so. I think that came like that.
Well, they do, but there are ones out there that you can buy that are legitimately made from fucking peso. But I
Nice.
was
How do I like it?
basically,
Oh, just press the heart. It's been a while since I've been on Instagram. Sorry, guys. I like it.
I'm saying that red heart shaped thingy there's the heart.
Now, see, for the sword, all I need, right? Eyes, pay attention. This part, open, and kind of just like whatever hemmed or however you do leather. Get rid of this trigger part and just have it be a straight piece. And then you could just slide your sword and its fucking scabbard. And it's got to have some type of a stopper up top. So, the fucking scabbard, the real scabbard doesn't actually fall out. Or you can make this tighter and put some type of a hard shit in there, either wood or fucking metal's no good because you don't want metal on metal. But fucking, and that could just be the scabbard for a sword. That's pretty tight. Like a fucking a all-in-one or something like that. Fits all swords type shit. Let me know when you.
For the heart stuff, put some little slabs of ceramic in there at a 20-degree angle so every time you insert and pull out, it's sharpening the blade.
Well, oh yeah, yeah. I've seen knives like that. I have seen knives like that, but I don't know if that's like too intricate. I don't know.
But I was just joking, actually.
But that's a
Uh,
real life shit though, Tone.
if knife makers had any intelligence, that's what they'd do. They'd make fucking sheaths that had sharpening stones in them, so they, every time you pull it out, it'd scrape some of that fucker away. So you
That would definitely be the smart way to go for sure.
perpetual market, and people happen to rebuy them after they wear them out and play them with them. Son of a bitch, this knife wore out, and I haven't used on anything.
Yeah, I've only fucking chopped it against this tree log 37 times. I wonder what's wrong. I don't know. Um, you know what? I do want to talk about something real quick before you get into your shit. Um, Quick and the Dead. You ever seen it?
Which one?
The one with Sharon fucking Stone
Okay, well, there's another one
and
with Sam
Russell
Houston or Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Who the fuck is that? Virgil?
Yes.
Okay, Virgil Earp. He's one of, you know what? He is one of my favorite actors. I liked him on The Big Lebowski when he was being the narrator. I liked him on that ranch thing that he did until
Oh,
the
that was fucking hysterical.
yeah, I like that until the fucking one guy, the other that '70s show guy, not Ashton Kutcher, fucking Hyde, started molesting everybody on set, and then they fucking like stopped that show or something happened. They kicked him off that show. That's what it was, and I lost interest.
Yeah, I did.
I lost interest. Not that he made it. He didn't make the show, but it's just like, I don't want none of this shit. I did like it though. The first season I thought was fucking funny as shit.
Shit, the first 4 seasons were fun.
Was there 4 seasons?
Yeah,
I remember two, but
I
I don't.
think he got kicked off before the start of the fifth.
Oh, okay. Well, that's possible because I mean, shit. I just fucking watched this Reagan video the other day and forgot about it, so I don't know. But anyway, Quick and the Dead from the '90s, 1996 or 5 or something like that. Um, I could see why everybody thinks that fucking westerns were kind of fruity because of that shit. It wasn't the worst movie, mind you. Now, it kept me entertained throughout the whole movie, but I was mostly like making fun of shit and like the fucking zoom ins and zoom outs and like all the '90s cinematography and shit. Just like, and then Sharon Stone coming in and being. Was that the Quick and the Dead with Sam Elliott where a girl got her father got killed by a fucking outlaw and then she went to go hunt them down when they were holding a gunfight?
No,
No. What was the Sam Elliott Quick and the Dead?
uh, he was basically a rapscallion
Right.
who kind of helped this family out that was being pursued by bad guys, although he was really wanting to fuck the guy's wife.
Oh, well, this is a totally different movie. Okay.
Yeah, it's a completely different movie.
Yeah, this is a totally different fucking movie. So Sharon Stone's family was raped and murdered by fucking Gene Hackman and fucking uh Russell Crowe used to run with Hackman and fucking so there's like a side plot and a regular plot going on and I mean it was interesting, but it fucking yeah, Gary Sinise was the dad. Gene Hackman was the bad guy, Sean. Gary Sinise was Sharon Stone's dad when she was a baby. Um oh, and Oz says the star is just a concho I get from Amazon. But yeah, anyway, I'm watching this shit and I'm like, this is a fucking gay movie. But then it started getting good, like with the corniness, and it made me laugh every now and again. But there was one part, and I'm hoping I got all my notes spread out everywhere, and I am hoping that I have this saved somewhere. Yep. Okay, you're gonna have to listen to this, Tony.
Okay?
Stay cool out there.
Now, when they made 45 Colt, did they have shorts and longs and all that shit too, or it was just a 45 Colt was a 45 Colt?
45 Colt was 45 Colt, but there was others, like a 38 Colt. There was a long and a short, and I think Smith & Wesson had some of that shit too.
Okay, but nobody ever called it that.
I think they probably would have referred to the 38s that way.
Well, God damn it. Then this is just a pointless thing that I'm doing right now because Russell Crowe says, I need a bullet. I'm like, 38 long Colt. And it kind of took me out of the movie. And I was like, oh shit, Tony would fucking hate that part.
No, that's legit. There was a 38 long Colt.
I shall not kill, that's what you told me.
Well,
I renounced all violence.
then some of the editing. Some 90s movies are fantastic with their weird ass editing. Some just don't hold up. Look
Well, I
at
can tell you that her supposedly mistaking that lighter lid opening and closing for a gun cocking is bullshit.
that. Yeah. Who would ever? Hell yeah, Russell Crowe wins.
She would have knew that sound with the dick in her mouth.
Yeah. And then the click before the fucking the tower and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna fucking. You're dead. Sharon Stone died the first fucking gunfight in real life.
Going to the next round, preacher.
I don't know. There was a lot in that movie that to be panned for sure.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, Quick and the Dead. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Yeah.
I'm-
Sunlight shining through bullet holes going through people's bodies. Bullshit.
That was the one. Yeah, that was the Gene Hackman fight where she shot the guy in the fucking the guy from Pumpkinhead, Ace.
Hanlon?
Yeah, he shot him because he thought that he was oh no, the black guy. Yeah, it was the black guy. He was like, "You guys got a hired gun for me or whatever the fuck," and then he like shot him a few times, and then right before the black guy got up to shoot Gene Hackman shot him in the head, and you can see you can see Gene Hackman through his head. It was tight.
That ain't the way that wounds work.
It might work if you're like a fly, maybe, or something like that, like with the whole distortion thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe if you use a 40 millimeter on it.
Yeah. I
Otherwise,
20 might do the job.
all that mushy tissue inside just gonna block the hole and you ain't gonna see through it.
All right, I got a couple stories from from Sean. They're gonna be brief and short, but let's go over what you wanted to talk about. Not Reagan yet, but other stuff. You said you want to talk about shit.
First off, civilian self-defense, civilian getting self-defense training from people who are offering military-based or police-based training, and how that's possibly a problem.
One more time, please. I'm sorry, you broke up.
People who are getting self-defense training from people who do it based on military training or police training,
hmm
how that's problematic.
I can see it, but doesn't Jaeger do something similar to that?
Lots of them do something similar to that. I don't want to toss anyone in the bus.
Well, no. I know. I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying for people that is like so for reference, so I know what the fuck you're talking about.
There's the problem with either of those is that their ability to respond to situations is set by a different set of guidelines. You know, like military, your guidelines when you're in battle is to go forward or at least hold your position.
Right. Now I could almost go ahead.
Whereas in a civilian situation, you've got a clear exit. You probably should go.
Yeah, well, civilian training, I agree with you, probably should be more based on running the fuck away. But if you could have, if someone as a civilian has a chance to go out and do some kind of a live fire training, whether they use those little caps that shoot out and kind of hurt a little bit, or fucking like airsoft guns, or fucking whatever the fuck, and have something that create that loud noise. That's why Jaeger comes to mind, because that I feel like would be beneficial. Putting a civilian under stress and having them know what it feels like to actually be getting shot at while shooting, and then shooting on the move. Like I've always been able to say, if you can move and shoot something, you're a fucking dynamo. Like you're gonna be very hard to stop if stopped at all. So I mean, if they could get that kind of a training, I would almost say yeah, do it. But to be sitting in a fucking classroom or even at a stagnant range and trying to teach people how to fucking kill, kill, kill and all that shit, I can see where you could think that'd be problematic. And it could also be problematic in fucking the type of person that says, "Oh, well, I have military training. I fucking know everything." I can see that being a problem as well.
Well, the thing I'm pointing at is specifically related to tactics because the rules that you fall under are considerably different, and the objectives are different.
Yeah.
You know, in a self-defense shooting, the idea is to save you or another innocent person's life, not kill the bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and if you're in a self-defense shooting and you were trained like a cop gets trained to shoot and you dumped your whole fucking magazine into a motherfucker, that might be look bad on you in court too. I
Thing
don't,
that the police do that's most notably different, and this was something that while I was trained by the Indiana State Police Academy, there was a section that split us off from the actual police training for security because we don't have the same justifications for shooting somebody who's fleeing. For one thing,
yeah.
uh, we can't give chase off government property.
And the thing is too, with just going along with what you're saying too, is that as a civilian, you really can't like we can't make that call. We can't make the call if he's running away. We can't make that call like, oh, he's a danger to other people. Like I don't know.
Correct.
So
Uh, while we're on federal property, we had complete police power there. So I don't know about shooting somebody that was trying to escape. Like if you were inside the building and they were trying to run out,
right.
probably would have been fine shooting them. But outside, especially if they get off government property, you're fucking on your own if you shoot them.
Oh, once he's off the one, if he's off of the government property, there you can't shoot him. But they'll shoot him before he fucking gets off property. I can almost guarantee that.
I did.
Yeah, you shoot them before they get off property. Got to.
I got that fucker right dead center of property pretty much.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, and I hear you because it might put the wrong state of mind. Like we were talking about mind state. That shit is very important. It might put the wrong mind state into somebody thinking that they're fucking like they're super cop. My CCW guy is
Well,
a fucking third grade detective or something like that.
you know, your training as a soldier has trained you for moving forward in battle or holding position at any cost. That's not something that's part of the civilian thing
Yeah,
because retreat is fine if you can safely retreat.
that
Matter of
is.
fact, it's probably better.
I was gonna say that is probably optimal to get out because I mean that's what the whole point of defending yourself is getting out of the situation alive. So yeah.
Firearm should be the absolute last resort in your mind.
Well, especially if you're trying to save other people. If there's people that are with you and you want them to be safe, the best bet isn't to go Rambo on motherfuckers. And
No,
if you want to go Rambo on motherfuckers, I guess make sure that you get everybody else out first, and then you can always go back. But then that's not self-defense.
no, that's not.
If you go back, that's it. That's not
That's kind of the point I was getting at. Civilians carrying a gun are not viewed in the same light as a soldier or a cop.
yeah. But now there is somewhat, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just going off of like the shit that I've heard as of late, which isn't much. But like a soldier with a gun, though, that's almost fucking like in society's eyes more dangerous, ain't it? Or are they past the whole fucking soldiers having PTSD and being dangerous?
Well, I mean, a soldier on active duty is the parameters that I'm using. You know what
Oh, I'm
he's
talking about a
truth.
fucking old vet.
Now I'm talking about a soldier on active duty who, when he gets out, he's training using the stuff he was learned while he was a soldier. Uh, is not the best idea for a civilian because it's a different fucking situation completely.
Well, even that, I'm not gonna try to find the video, but like even with there was a thing. Did you see? It was a while back, less than a year, but there was a robbery at a fucking store, and then the guy was like I want to say he was a Marine, and he just knocked out the one dude with the gun. He was trying to rob like a fucking gas station or a liquor store or something like that. But I don't know. I don't really have a point to what I was saying. The army guy
Don't piss
knocked him
off the
out.
Marine.
Yeah, unless you got a gun.
Well, evidently that don't
I
work
think
either if he knocked him out.
a gun and the element of surprise. If you don't got the jump on him, leave him alone.
The there had been a whole bunch of these ex-military guys who are doing tactical training.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a whole fad. I mean, that's why people were running around with fucking helmets with night vision on them and fucking all their fucking armor. And speaking of, I was watching a thing about armor too. Steel armor, could that could really end up hurting you with the fucking like the lead splashing back up in your face and shit like that. And I've seen a lot of just steel plates. I know they have shit with Spalding on it and all that other shit, but fucking I feel like that shit might really hurt somebody if all the lead doesn't if it takes a few shot and that fucking vest is tattered up and you got a steel fucking a steel plate on your chest and you get shot in it, lead might spray up into your fucking neck.
Well, I think if you're wearing steel plate, it's gonna fucking hurt like getting thumped in the chest with a fucking ball bat or something if it's holding enough gun.
Yeah, but I'm saying just the lead spray would fuck them up, nah?
I don't know. I mean, when I've shot steel with rifles, they've cratered plate, so splash would be kind of coming back more than just splattering flat out. But honestly, I'm just speculating.
Right, yeah. I have no idea either. I haven't watched anything scientific on it. But what I did with my like rig that I had set up was I had a 3A and then a fucking uh a level 3 underneath it. So I had the soft armor on top and then I had the fucking steel plate underneath the fucking soft armor, which I was called retarded once for that, but I think that I fucking might have saved my jugular if I got shot, or at least my windpipe, my Adam's apple. Shaved a little bit off my Adam's apple.
Uh, I don't know. I'm
I,
sure that if you'd have got shot while you had both those on, there wouldn't have been much issue of splatter.
yeah, no, that's why I had the soft armor on first.
I mean, that soft armor would catch backsplash, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that I know. I'm a genius, Tony. That's what I do.
I can
I see a
imagine in
problem and solve it.
Arizona that was a fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, it's hot. I didn't I didn't wear it every day.
They didn't need to shoot you. Fucking sun was going to kill you with stroke.
But I did see somebody with one of those like mini, you know, the little like mini fucking arm. It's the one that everybody had, the one that's just the front and back plate,
Yeah.
fucking set up, and it was just straight steel. And I was like, man, if some somebody shoots you like that, you're getting fucked up. First of all, I'm shooting you in the fucking in the side tit that's poking out, I'm shooting you in that or your fucking chest or your fucking head or something. But if you get hit in that motherfucker, you're fucking you're done. You're getting sprayed everywhere with fucking lead. And
Well,
it may not be
honestly,
true.
I think that the basics on body armor are to protect you from shots you ain't expecting.
Meh.
You know,
Yeah.
because going into battle, if you get shot a dozen times that body armor on you, you're probably going to be put out of commission.
Oh yeah. It's definitely. I think that myth has been well dispelled by now. But fucking, it's not just like getting hit with a fucking airsoft gun because you got a vest on. That shit's gonna fucking hurt. It's like getting punched.
Uh, so,
You ever get shot with a vest or nah?
no, fuck no.
I did once. I did once, but it was on purpose. It was in a controlled environment on purpose and with a 22.
Did it hurt?
Yes, it stung. It stung like a motherfucker. It
So
felt like I
imagine
got
get,
shot. I had to, you know, the first thing I did was reach up under the fucking vest and look at my hand. I swear to God, I thought I got shot. I was like, oh shit, it went right through. This must be expired. But nah, it didn't though. It stung.
hey, Mikey, Sean, Scott, Gunmetal Guy,
What's going on,
anybody I
folks?
missed?
Cantrell's
How
head
you
like got
guys doing
blown.
this morning?
Yeah, it did. It just looked super fake when the fucking when you like when he shot him in the head and then it panned back and you could see Gene Hackman through the bullet hole. Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, Sergeant Cantrell was cooler than Ace Handler. I can't. I wouldn't try to change your mind. I thought it was the gayest, most fucking cliched thing when he like walked into the saloon with the fucking deck of cards. Like that's the first scene that you seen Ace in was he was playing with the cards. And Sharon Stone said it looks like you're having a fun time playing with yourself. Yeah, I thought it was the gayest shit ever. Like who walks in there fucking shuffling their cards?
Now, would you have rode her at the end of the movie?
Oh, Sharon Stone, 90s Sharon Stone, I would have fucked every single fucking day for the entire duration of the 90s, for sure. For sure. I would have never cheated on her or nothing.
You know, she was a Mensa member, or she is a Mensa member.
I wouldn't give a we would never talk about it, so I wouldn't care. She'd be too
That
busy
just
getting her
means
she'd be too busy getting her pussy ate and getting fucked all the time. Talking about that shit.
that just means she's a lot smarter than you.
Whatever. Hey, as long as she feeds me, clothes me, fucking, and and lets me get at that pussy every now and again. Her fucking the one scene where she woke up and her fucking hips were all out of the fucking side of the sheet, and oh my god, them were some baby making hips right there.
Yep,
Anyway,
surprisingly enough, she didn't have none, I don't think,
no, I don't think so. She didn't want to
because she
ruin
never
that
met
body.
me.
She didn't want to ruin that body. I wouldn't have had kids with her either. I would have been like, nah, not until 1999 or 2000. Once we get to the 2000s, you can start fucking with that whole kid shit.
You get them when they're young, man, and fucking body bounces right back.
Nah, I'm good. I get none. I don't want any bouncing back. I just want it to bounce. I got an extra large soft iron, but I have two front and back. Yeah, but see, the front and back, I don't know. It's good for fucking, just in case. Like if you take a fucking stray bullet or a fucking, somebody that can't really shoot that good or whatever, but fucking,
That's to protect you from the woman.
I'm aiming at fucking all the gaps. Just know that if any of us, any of you guys with body armor out there and me get into it ever, just know I aim for the gaps.
Or the dick or the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, remember too, guys, I used to watch a lot of Clint Smith.
You guys in the show that have been viewers for a long time or listeners, however the hell you want to view it, bet on it. If you come at me, it's going to be shoot you in the dick. Body armor or not,
Yeah.
just because I'll be really pissed off. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck you, bang!
Thought we were friends. That's why you're
Just
supposed to.
kidding. I don't want to shoot anybody ever.
You see, I've heard of the having the foam pads behind your armor. I've never seen it in practice, but I have heard of it to kind of lighten the blow of getting hit.
Yeah, but you got to go back to uh, Phoenix in the summer.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, if you're really actually having to wear your body armor and not like trying to be cool and shit, and just like actually like, oh shit, people are outside going crazy and shooting, I don't think that the heat's gonna be one of the last things on your mind.
Fuck. No shit. They're outside being crazy and shooting. I'm staying in the fucking house.
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna turn the AC on, put the little fucking ballistics blanket by the door. Hope they don't have any good rifle
Scott,
rounds.
Scotty says Kate Beckinsale's a member of Mensa too. That's another one that could have been fucked all the way through the 90s. I'll tell
At,
you,
at the expense of sounding stupid, what the fuck is Mensa? Is it some Jewish lady organization?
some brainiacs club.
Hmm.
I don't remember what the fucking acronym is, but it's something that people above average IQ join.
Oh.
And just FYI, I passed the entrance exams in Mensa myself
Oh. I thought it
when I
was.
was 17. I didn't bother to join because I didn't care. I just wanted to see if I could do it.
I thought it was some like lady organization, like men eat shit, nasty shit all the time or something.
No, there's probably way less women in it than men. Had I known Kate Beckinsale and Sharon Stone were going to be members, I would have joined.
Hell yeah. Fuck. Kate Beckinsale married that retarded looking werewolf guy from her movies and shit. Like, fuck. I know I had a chance. That guy's like, that guy's like 5'4" and he's fucking ugly as shit. And British.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he might have an 11-inch dick.
it's all right. He won't after
Something
fucking
that
I have you shoot him in it.
something that there's no way you're going to overcome that little disparity.
I got a fist. I got something for that bitch. I'll stretch that bitch out.
Um,
But yeah, fucking Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, she's a winner too. And she aged
okay.
gracefully. All right, news. Are you done?
Uh, yeah, I guess.
No, don't guess.
I got another thing, but it can wait.
What is it?
Just more on the left and the right and the war words. How we're fucking losing because we suck at saying shit.
Oh, yeah, we are the worst. My thing is with that whole left and right thing is how can we push past? It seems like the extremes are the ones that have ever get like the microphone. You know, the either you're a fucking you hate guns or you're a gun nut, but one or the other only ever gets the microphone. You never get any like level-headed input. Have you noticed that?
Uh, yes.
I was gonna say like maybe I
No
haven't seen
motherfucker.
it.
No
But
motherfucker I've ever seen portrayed in mass media has ever been just your average Joe with or hating guns. It's always either guys like Ponry, not kidding, Sean, uh, the fucking rabid right or the fucking ridiculously, disarm everybody on Earth left.
Yeah.
But the left, on every fucking thing they go into, they're way better at the catchphrase.
Well, yeah, but you see, I would, I don't know. It sounds bad, I guess, but that's why I would kind of like label the followers that are on the left and believe in all that rhetoric idiots. But then again, there's shit on our side too, like on the right that like I don't it's all the same shit to me, Tone. It's all the same shit to me.
But what they're good at is getting the attention. We're not.
Yeah, I don't know. I
And
think
that's
that's
a fucking
debatable.
war of words that we're fucking losing.
Mm. Fuck. Yeah, hold on. Where was I at? I don't want to move on from that point. War of words that we're losing. Where was it? Where was it? I wrote it down. Okay, the Buffalo shooter guy, the racist.
Yep.
Okay, I was watching a fucking thing on him, and it was just a brief, like, bullshit news thing that I was watching on YouTube. And the news lady from there said, so it was a Buffalo racist news coverage, says, assault style rifle. So the new thing that I've heard, this is like the third time that I've heard this, is an assault style rifle. So they're moving from assault rifles to an assault style rifle. I want to
That's
start with you, and
because
what does that mean to you?
that means that they're trying to get past our saying that's not an assault rifle. This is.
Okay, but doesn't it almost kind of make them seem stupider then to change it to an assault style rifle if we've already established that an assault rifle doesn't exist?
That an assault rifle does. And this is one of the ways we lost this, is we are trying to label machine gun, fully automatic stuff, as assault rifle, not semi-automatic.
Well, isn't there, if something would be, a machine gun would be labeled an assault rifle?
That's what I'm saying. So
Oh,
they
and
just
they're saying, yeah, they're
assault,
saying if it's semi,
assault style rifle.
that means it's semi-automatic, but it looks like a machine gun.
They're still getting the words assault rifle in there.
I see what you're saying. So they
They're
can't,
kicking our ass at the fucking word game.
yeah. I noticed that, so that's why I brought it up. But yeah, it's fucking, it's crazy. Oz says most of the time, not being vocal is a good thing. Every time you open your mouth is another chance to stick your foot in it, which is, I mean,
Jimmy's
that's true.
fucking proof of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me be on fucking. I mean, could you imagine if somebody like me was on fucking the gun forum or something like that? Oh yeah, we would have lost already. Guns would be banned. Guns would be banned.
You
Like
know
this.
they're never gonna show an interview of me on TV. Should I get interviewed by
Oh
somebody? Because it's just one long fucking beep.
no, they would show your interview for the reasons why we don't need guns. Like this is why we don't have guns around everywhere.
Oh, I can make an eloquent argument for it, but it covers a lot of spicy language
Yeah,
because that's the way I fucking talk.
fools are expert at buffoonery. Yeah, that too. That could be why they're winning the word game because fucking they know how to speak their language.
The reason we have guns is so we don't have to worry about governments putting their fucking boot on our neck, be it any government in the world or our own. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure their idea was most notably our own first.
Oh, that's fucking. I'm not going to right now because it's not time yet, but that would have been a perfect segue into the Reagan shit because he talks a lot about that. About how government is the only one that could be tyrannical. The only you know what I mean?
That's one
Like
of the greatest quotes or statements of fucking my whole life.
Yeah, like I can't be a tyrant. I guess I could be tyrannical in my own home in the way that I treat like my wife or my kids or my fucking dogs or what, you know what I mean? But
Not as long as you fall asleep sometime.
yeah, there's no way that you could be a fucking a tyrant unless you're a government. Or
That's kind of what I was going for when I pointed that speech out to you. There was so much that he said in there that one is shocking that what we're thinking is something that descended into today was something that he was talking about going on in 1965.
yeah, which
And then
that's crazy.
some of the stuff that he points out, like the government being the only one who can be tyrannical. Uh, I don't know who wrote that, but that was fucking brilliant.
It's one of my timestamps. It's one of my timestamps. Was that
Fuck, we might as well go there right now.
all right, why not? The Flash is transgender, and that's all we missed. Hang on, let me see here. It's
Oh, if you
gonna
want to do
shoot
it
right
first,
to the
that's
fucking
fine.
video. No, it's all right. It's what was it anyway? Is it a
This is
lot
a.
of shit? I think it's pretty short.
Oh, it was. I
No,
think
not
it's
the
half
Reagan
hour
thing.
long.
The Reagan thing was
Oh.
45 minutes long. I was talking about the news might be short.
Reagan
Um,
thing is the speech he did in 1965 or 66. They didn't clarify which of the two, but
oh fuck, I should have checked my Discord earlier. Thanks, Sean. Sean sent me a picture of the fucking guy's head. Fuck. Thanks, Sean. Damn it. I should have used that. Can I see it? There it is. It's on the screen now. Dang it. That would have been great 10 minutes ago.
yes,
um, well, one of the things,
instant information isn't as instant as you'd like it to be sometimes.
well, yeah, no, it was it. Sean was on time. I was the one that I should have been looking at my shit. Gumel guy says one of the things happening in this program, people think before they speak, which allows idiots to have diarrhea of the mouth to say all kinds of unsubstantiated crap that they rapid fire crap. Um,
Yeah, the thing is that we are not good at saying stuff that resonates with the people who are uh, in the middle about, you know, they really don't have a stance one way or another on gun.
yeah. Well, you ever been to any of them anti-gun rallies?
No.
We went to one before. I don't know if Heavy went with us or not. Fucking, but me and G and I'm pretty sure Heavy and Angry were there too. It might have not been. I'm not sure. But anyway, you're talking to these fucking people, and you could have the most, like as Tony put it, eloquent fucking argument that you could possibly, kind worded, kind worded, no fucking swearing, whatever. That then you stop speaking, and they just scream back at you. But children are dying. People are dying. If they weren't dying, and you rebut back, still coherent and fucking polite and all the shit you're supposed to be, everything that you've been trained to be on YouTube, and fucking still yet they come back at you with babies dying, our children, the kids, and I swear it always comes back to the kids. It always comes back to the kids. Mind you
Well, there,
also,
lefty bitch.
mind you also, these are the same people that are cool with abortion, but it always comes back to all the
Right.
children dying. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
You want to save millions of children from dying? End abortion.
down with Roe v. Wade. But fucking yeah, I don't know, man. It's just it's almost like it's fruitless to fucking argue with some of these motherfuckers because you get not only do you get nothing out of it positive, but what you do get out of it is probably a fucking headache
What
and high
you
blood
have to
pressure.
keep what you have to keep in mind here is you're never ever going to turn those. but you might be able to turn the ones that are in the middle of this.
Yeah, but I don't got time to fucking figure out who they are, though. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. All you have to do is have an eloquent enough argument that they buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, and that's kind of like the point of this shit too, is that fucking gun guys, we could be gun guys and still talk about regular shit, or I mean, irregular shit. But you know what the point is. I mean, we could be gun guys and we're still regular people. That was like my my worm on the hook for fucking for regular, like in the middle on the fence people.
Thing
So
of
like,
it is, like they come out with the "you hate gay people." Oh no, I love lesbians.
yeah, they're the best thing that God created.
Everybody should have a couple of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's, listen, I've worked, eh, literally, like, had to even have contact with and interact with. I've worked with people that I've hated as people, just because they were idiots or they were dumbasses or they were annoying or I fucking just hated them because of their fucking face or whatever it was. I've accomplished goals with people that I've hated. We should all still be able to do that. It's our right to it's your right to get butt fucked if you want to get butt fucked, or if you're born liking getting butt fucked. It's my right to fucking see that shit and think it's gross. We could
Well,
still work together, even if I fucking disagree with everything that you have, every single fucking moral that you have, and you hate every single moral that I have. We should still be able to get together and say, hey, fuck this government that's trying to fuck us over and been dividing us for hundreds of years now. Maybe 800 years. I don't know.
but
Hundreds of
the
years.
the extremists on both sides will not settle for that other shit. They want it specifically their way.
Oh yeah,
And on that, I, as a pro 2A guy, I want pro 2A thing to be 100% free. No gun.
yeah. See, I'm a middle ground extremist. That was gonna be the fucking name of the podcast originally too. Middle ground extremist. I'm a middle ground, gray area extremist for sure. Like there's no black and white. But I get what you're saying with the fucking extremists.
I
There's either
believe
black or white. Which one is it?
I believe it's based my I believe in the Bill of Rights and the fact that it was written as they intended it to be unless they put provisions in it for further review because they did put a provision in the Constitution to make amendments to it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they had the forethought that times would change. And, some of this shit would, I guess, become antiquated or need to be fucking revised or whatever. They had the forethought to know that. But that I don't think that the Second Amendment had anything to do with that. Maybe the only way that we should revise the Second Amendment is like take the word militia out and add everybody or something like that. That's it. That's it.
But
Because
see, the
there's no
militia,
militias. I mean, there's still militias rolling around. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't like it was before. There wasn't like your fucking town has a dedicated fucking militia that hooks up with this town over here, that hooks up with this state, that hooks up with that type of shit. It doesn't work like
well,
that anymore.
it could.
Absolutely. And I
But
fucking I wish those days would come.
but the militia in itself is as mentioned in the Second Amendment is a descriptor. It really has nothing to do with the right itself. The militia is the reason they wrote that.
Yeah.
Militia being necessary to the security of a free state, basically.
Yeah, but now it's. I mean, we need everybody. We need everybody should be working together. All this divisiveness that's going on, it's it. How do people not fucking see that this is created bullshit?
I don't know.
I mean, we got now. It's come so far to now we argue about if you were born with a dick, are you a boy? That's an argument now that people have with each other. This shouldn't matter. Hey,
I I
you want
don't
to
know
kill
how.
babies? Kill fucking babies. You want to fucking coerce your fucking children into becoming another gender that they weren't born as? Go for it. Have a fucking great time. Don't drag me into it. Don't fucking bother me with it. I don't want it shoved down my throat. If everybody could do what the fuck they wanted to do without having to shove it down other fucking people's throat, without having to virtue signal about how fucking great they are, we would have a perfect country. Perfect.
I don't know. I really don't know how we got here. A lot of it is fucking very minimal amount of people wanting maximum amount of fucking attention.
Dano was the one that said it fucking best, man. Apathy. I'm sure you've said it once or twice too, but Dano's known for the word apathy. At least that's what I know him for.
I I have used apathy a few times, but
Apathy is what's fucking destroyed us. For sure, for sure. Show me the third general before claiming. Yeah. What up,
well,
Scotty?
that's kind of
Oh,
what I
sexy.
started to say.
What up?
Um,
My bad.
that you know, on one hand, when they're talking about making you get injections of shit, they're saying you need to trust the science. When it comes to gender, science says there's fucking two.
Yeah, but you're not taking into the account the new science of feelings, Tony. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
I don't give a fuck about somebody's feelings. You know that shit.
I know, but I'm saying. Oh, yeah, the fucking them the fucking stepkids are fucking coming closer. I'm gonna have to deal with that. I'm not gonna fucking. I told my wife the other day we had this conversation. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking like censor myself or anything like that. And I'll say hey, and I'll say like what's up, and I'll say you over there, but I'll never call that girl a boy. I'll never do it. We just had that conversation
Uh,
yesterday, and then she says, "Well, what about his feelings?" It's like fucking,
Show me your dick.
yeah. Let me see your cock. This is what guys do. They measure each other's cocks.
That's right. Go out and write our names in the dirt and piss.
Listen, you can't be a part of my family unless I know that I got a bigger dick than you. So pull it out. Pull it out. Let's see it.
I I don't know how I would have reacted to one of my daughters doing that shit. I'm sure that there would have been physical violence and police and jail involved.
Like, oh, you're a boy. Yeah, you're a boy now, huh? Put your hands up. What? Put your fucking fists up. Scotty was saying most gun people are fucking ruled by emotion, not by logical thought, which most of my encounters, I could totally, thoroughly agree. Oz remembers the video when we went to that anti-gun rally. Yeah, it was great. What up, sexy? Jimmy, I work with a crew from a movie Idiocracy every single day, every day. Water? You mean that stuff from the toilet? I like the idea of writing the Second Amendment like you're writing it for a 5-year-old. Well, yeah, but you see, that is like the fucking brain capacity of the average American nowadays. You have to fucking that. Why do you think they stopped airing the show Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? They ran out of contestants.
Well, and nobody is.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But part of that's Common Core too, because they changed the fucking parameters of what the answers are.
Oh yeah, but I could totally go along with the public schools being shit, with the school system being shit. So I can go with that. Show me the third
Thing is
genital
that
gender.
the Second Amendment
Hmm.
is written in the absolute. I mean, if you understand fucking English, it's straightforward.
Yeah.
I mean, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. How much explaining do you need to understand you can't fucking do that?
Well, yeah. That's the and they always want to throw in the comma thing, but that should be the end all be all. There's one part of the fucking Constitution, then the middle that goes into the second part of the Constitution. The
The
militia
comma
part is its own thing, and then the fucking right of the people to keep and bear arms is another thing. There's its own
it's
thing.
in English language, that comma is a separator.
Yeah.
It separates the reason, which is the militia part of the amendment, from the actual amendment. The well-regulated militia part is why they wrote.
Well, see, the way that I looked at it is that it was its own separate, like the fucking having the militia, and then also the people have the right to keep and bear arms too.
No, the militia. They should have started that with the word because. Instead of a well-regulated militia, they should have said because a well-regulated militia is necessary to the security of a free state. Right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Okay, I could see that too. But I would say this is the way that I always interpret it. The militia is important, but the people also need guns.
But what you should consider in your interpretation is instead of a militia is important because a militia may be necessary.
Well, yeah, right. But that's what I'm
Not,
saying. You putting the because in front of it kind of changes the whole thing. Well, I mean, not changes the whole thing, but it changes my outlook on it.
but I'm sure that that's their intent. That's why they wrote it with the words they used in the punctuation,
All right.
because the beginning is the reason. Because a well-regulated militia is necessary for the security of a free state. They put because in front of that. A lot of this argument had moved.
Yeah, it would have
People
straightened
are
it out.
trying to take the fucking well-regulated and saying people need training before they can have guns. That's not what it fucking says. It says if you're going to be a militia, you should be trained.
Did you just cut out or did I cut out?
I don't know. I hear you.
Oh, you're there. Whoa, now slow down there.
Well, I might have leaned back a little much on the microphone. Something I
No,
got to work on.
that's okay. I'm not worried
I
about it.
light a fucking cigarette, goddammit. Marlboro Red 100.
It's not the people too, Jimmy. The militia is made of the people. It's assumed by logic.
That's what I'm
Eh,
saying. That whole statement should have started with the word because that's what it means.
it would have changed things up a little bit.
Well, it would have clarified for people who don't understand the King's English.
Hey, fuck you.
Well, that's what they wrote in at the time.
The original kings.
That's King's English is what it was.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
flashes.
the militia is the people. But if you use that as a hardline divider for the right to keep and bear arms, then only people that are eligible to be in the militia could have guns. That's not what they were trying to do.
Well, yeah, but see, that's the thing though. Like a militia can be formed if something was going down, the people
Exactly.
having their guns can form a militia, and yeah.
That's perfectly safe right there.
Bam. See, I'm not retarded, guys.
I don't know if I'm that generous, but you did well there.
I have good ideas sometimes. Hold on a second. Let me put this fucking gold star on the fridge so I don't forget. All right.
The thing of it that surprises me is throughout history, uh, there's numerous cases where guns have been banned, and there was no crimination for it legally. You know, like when Dodge City or Tombstone banned people carrying guns. You know,
Well, yeah, you
that's a
can't carry
violation of fucking right.
you can't carry within the city limits or something like that.
Right. Now, for somebody to say you can't carry into their saloon, perfectly fine.
Well, what do you do? Do you leave your 6 guns on the fucking on the horse? Take them back
Leave them on the
home?
horse, they collect them at the door, back to
Oh,
you when
see
you.
if they collect them at the door, that's cool. 'Cause then I know that they're over there safe. And then I would
Don't.
hope too that they would have enough common sense that if somebody like came in there, they would toss our guns back to us so we could fucking throw down.
I don't know. I think they get tired of replacing glasses, mirrors, and ceilings.
Everybody's shooting everything. Oh my
But
goodness.
the one they're supposed to be shooting at. That's what Whiskey in the West did for you. And if
Yeah.
you look at some of the concoctions they called whiskey, you'd understand it. I mean, you can drink that shit today. You put a fucking rattlesnake head in that? Fuck you.
Oh my
I'm
God.
drinking that shit.
Yeah, I'm what?
Back of juice? Fuck off.
You thought of these things?
How'd you
uh,
get the tobacco juice in there? Joe spit it in the bottle?
yeah, 'cause I know you didn't squeeze. Did you squeeze the plant? Like, how the fuck does that work?
I doubt it. Tobacco is usually grown in the fucking southeast.
Oh shit. He's afraid he's afraid Jimmy'd be fucking English Bob trying to bring his 6 guns to the saloon. He'll get him back with the barrels tied in knots. Hey, Tony York, middle finger. I finally found a photo of you on Facebook. It suits your voice. Oh,
How was I dressed? Or was I? Depends on which Facebook page you're on.
if you go to the sexy Facebook page. Oh shit!
There's the
Everybody.
occasional picture of me on Facebook. There's one that was a Halloween thing where I'm in my fucking cowboy rig.
I think I've seen your face before, but I know I've seen videos of you playing guitar on YouTube. I don't have Facebook, so I never see you on Facebook. You had green jello on. Ooh, that must have
That
been the
wasn't
sexy
me.
page. That was the sexy page.
I fucking hate Jello
Yeah, the it's the
unless it's
fucking
mixed with Cool Whip.
no, I can't do it either way. It's nasty. I could do jello pudding. I could do the chocolate jello pudding. I could do that. But I cannot eat fucking it's just like the
I
texture of it is just disgusting to me.
I don't fucking like Jello at all. I can manage it, like if they make Jello fruit salad, you know, where they put a bunch of fruit in it. I do that, but I don't like it.
Yeah, nah.
But if you mix it with Cool Whip, where it's Jello fluff, it doesn't matter.
I can't. It's too fucking gross and jiggly and I don't know. It almost feels like I'm
And
eating a fucking organ or something like that. It's disgusting.
the fluff version ain't like that. It's more like eating fucking Cool Whip.
I don't think I ever had the fluff version. My grandmother used to dice up fucking, like you were saying, fruits and shit like that and throw them in there. I was never a fan of any of that shit.
That was a big thing back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Well, you're talking her time. That's when she was raising kids and shit, so yeah.
The cutting up all that shit and putting it in Jello.
You know what she made good? I wish she'd fucking, oh man, I wish she would come back from the dead for like a week. Fucking that um the wafer on the bottom and then like a fucking yellow pudding and then it was the banana pudding shit, but then she would put chocolate on the top. Oh my god, it was so good.
Uh, Fuck, can't remember what that's called around here.
I know she had a name for it too. I haven't literally haven't eaten that shit since I was a fucking kid.
But it's yeah, banana on top of fucking sugar cookies, not sugar. What the fuck are them cookies?
The vanilla wafers. Nilla wafers.
Vanilla wafers, yeah.
Yeah, Nilla wafers.
But you just put fucking banana pudding and whipped cream on those.
Oh my god. And that's a yeah. She went that extra mile and put the chocolate pudding layer on top. Phenomenal. Chef's kiss. Mwah.
I can't remember the fucking name of that shit now.
Yeah, she called it something. She called it something. Yeah, my boy Blue. That was a good movie, old school. Um, yeah, that was crazy. The fucking Flash thing. Moving on, anyway. I guess the guy that plays the Flash. You into those movies, the DC movies, Town? Comic
Not
book,
really.
comic book heroes. Well, anybody whose hero was the Flash, he's a cross dresser, and he was arrested for being drunk in public or something like that. I didn't
The
read the
actor,
article. Yeah, Ezra Miller.
to say in the TV series, he didn't do any cross dressing that I saw.
I've heard of people. Listen, I've heard of people changing their last names because it sounded too Jewish or something like that. But then you keep the first name. Isn't that kind of canceling out getting rid of the last name?
Well, it depends.
Unless Miller is
I
his real
suppose,
last name. His mom was just a Christian lady or something.
you know, if you had the first name of something like Stanley, where you could go by Stan, uh,
Ezra,
I'm not,
EZ. It's me, EZ Miller. What's going on, everybody? He could
and
put a whole hip hop flip on it and everything.
well, and there's a lot of people that tend to pick out biblical names.
Ezra's a biblical name. If it is, it's not popping
Yes,
out.
it is a biblical name.
Was it one of those fucking or Seth begot Ezra deals? Or does he act?
Probably.
Ezra doesn't have a real story behind him. Be Noah. Be fucking Jonah. Jonah and the whale Miller. That would be better. That was a cool story. Oh, be
Sampling.
fucking
Samson.
Samson. Samson Miller. You want to change? Hey, oh my God, it's too personal, but I can't fucking get into it. They're fucking, I'll just say it like this. They're changing their fucking names too.
Oh, really?
Guess what? Yeah, guess what the last name is? I don't know what the last name is technically, but guess what culture it is?
Uh, no idea.
Japanese. Guess what their middle
Okay.
name? Guess what they're changing their middle names to? Star Trek characters.
What the fuck did you do to this girl?
Oh my God. I only came out of the fucking in the hallway out of the shower with nothing on once. No, nothing, man.
something that scarred this girl severely.
Yeah. Yeah. Romul. No, it's fuck that Lucara and fucking something else. I don't know what the fucking boy one was, but they were like love interests. It has to be in like the new generation or one of the Star Trek movies or something, cause I can't even find it.
What the hell is Uhura's Nyota?
So I don't know. I don't know, but it's something fucking something Kaibashi or Kayoba. There's three syllables. I just don't know what the fuck they are. It ends in she.
So how hard are you gonna have to bite your tongue when you see this girl to ask, "What the fuck are you thinking?"
We had that. I told you we had that conversation yesterday. I ain't. I'll be polite. Hey, you over there, that type of shit. But I'm. Oh my god. I plan on sitting here. I don't think they're gonna come over here. I think they're gonna go probably like visit with the fucking. They're gonna visit with everybody over there. So
Hey, who the hell's this TLP?
I'm staying home. I don't know.
You
Kalis.
gave him a damn wrench.
Kalis.
How'd you whoever the fuck you are? Sorry, I don't remember, but I'm fucking old.
That I think that was one of our only patrons that we've ever had in our life. A DJ too.
Oh, welcome back then.
Yeah. What up?
Obviously, you've been here before because you got a wrench without Jimmy saying he's giving you.
Is that an answer? Did they answer the question?
I think that was one of the names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that ain't your son? I mean, daughter or whatever.
I don't know. No, that ain't. I don't think so. Wouldn't that be a fucking coinky dink? Oh shit.
Glad you wasn't in here 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. I'm
Is
looking
it
at it.
from Taco Bell? Because you're gonna make Jimmy cry if it is.
No, we already went to Taco Bell. I went to Taco Bell. Me and the wife went fucking yesterday. Now I
You
tried to
started
go. I tried
sleeping?
to go on the 18th because they're like, oh yeah, it's available, but it wasn't available. You had to fucking. You had to fucking order it on the app or something stupid like that. Like you had to be a reward member or something dumb. So fucking um I went yesterday and there was like a naked part of it. Like there was no meat on it. I didn't get it with beans, but it fucking sucked.
Later,
I've what?
sexy.
Oh, sexy's leaving. Later, man. Have a good one.
The
Yeah, they. I don't know. They sucked, man. So be careful, cause they sucked.
I mentioned a trip to the McDonald's right next door to the hotel we stayed in, and I mentioned this thing before because we went in there the first time after they just reopened after a fire, and it took us forever to get our fucking order when we went in there for probably 15 minutes. I went in there Monday morning. Monday morning. So we went down there Sunday morning. I ordered 2 cups of coffee. I walked in, guys at the counter took the order right away. I stand there for a fucking half hour waiting to get 2 cups of coffee.
Oh my God. I would have
Finally, a
left.
guy, well, I already paid for it, man.
Oh, I want my money back.
Finally, a guy stepped up to the counter. He said, "Hey, this guy's been waiting forever for 2 goddamn cups of coffee." Hey, I love this dude already.
Yeah. I would
He
have
said,
left.
"This is fucking insane."
My wife did the same thing at Little Caesars. It took them like 2 hours to get a pizza out. I was like, what the fuck? Go somewhere fucking else.
I was ready to walk out of the fucking Sean's favorite burger joint because of that.
What?
But we're
What?
talking a different
Whataburger?
matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
fuck.
talking a different deal when I'm looking to get my morning coffee.
Look at the screen. You don't know that guy? I thought you
Yeah,
were a fucking Trekkie.
I don't know which one he is.
You didn't pay attention to the love story parts of it, huh?
Not really.
Just paid attention to the photons and the fucking.
I well, I was, Klingons are like Negroes. Don't give a shit. Although the women are interesting.
The Klingon women? Do they
Yeah.
got three titties or what? Oh,
No, they got lovely titties and bums, but they're also built like fighters, so it looks like a tussle could be dangerously fun.
mhm. That axe that they have, I've seen that axe and that looks stupid. Whatever that little fucking thing that they call, it looks dumb. It looks impractical and it looks dumb.
Well, I had come to realize that there's either people who like Star Trek or they don't. I You rarely come across anybody that's just like, nah, I can take it or leave it. At this point, I can take it or leave it because I've seen it all numerous times. I'm just kind of bored with it. Yeah, the interesting thing about Klingon women showed up in the movie with Picard version where that fucking scientist dude materializes on her ship and he punches her in the mouth and she says, I hope you're initiating a lovemaking ritual.
Hmm.
Soren is the scientist. I'm like, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
um,
All right, where do we want to go now?
So-called safe smoking kits recently obtained in 5 major cities contained crack pipes and other drug paraphernalia, according to Washington Free Beacon. But
What can you
remember,
get from sharing a crack pipe?
mouth herpes?
Okay, well,
Jen
what the
Paskey,
fuck's
the
different?
ginger-haired East German Stasi librarian cunt, said that no pipes are in the kits just 2.5 months ago.
Uh,
Well, yeah, politicians lie.
don't give a shit.
They lie.
I mean, how much worse is that than giving fucking away needles, which they've been doing forever?
Well, free needles actually is supposed to fucking stop the spread of AIDS. I always presumed.
Well, this should probably cut down on COVID.
Hmm. I didn't even fucking think about that. Let's look at this here. I'm gonna actually read this article. Let me see if I could show it on here. Yeah. Crack pipes found in safe smoking kits potentially funded by taxpayers. So you guys are buying them the fucking. You guys are providing them with all the paraphernalia.
Yes, I paid a large sum of taxes this year.
White House
Wait,
denied that the taxpayer funds were used, calling it a bit of a quote conspiracy theory.
oh, the White House don't know what the fucking left hand is doing.
No shit. Yeah, checks and balances. My nuts. What the fuck?
You gotta wonder who starts these uh, program ideas.
The White House, the federal agency, a federal agency.
Think so?
No, so I believe I honestly convince me otherwise that fucking 80% of the shit that's out there right now isn't a psyop.
Well, now let me give you something else to think about. Do
What?
you think maybe that the free needles program might have been put out there into the ether ether by a needle manufacturer.
Yeah, absolutely. And sure, why not? Why not? And why not have the fucking government have stock in that said company? But I would say the needle manufacturer or whoever that they're fucking got the contract with, I think that they're about as lucky as whoever catches the next fucking military contract for 1,000 rounds or for 1 billion rounds of 9mm or something like that. Fucking, I don't think that that matters. What I think it was because you got to think the federal government still makes money off of the drug trade. So the more people that have more needles and the less people that die of AIDS and continue on to safely use heroin and not fucking die from AIDS, you
Well,
know, uh,
let's let's be real here. People that died from AIDS pales in the number of the people who died from AIDS pales in comparison to people who fucking overdose.
yeah, yeah, but you
So
got to
the
think about
government
it.
made
AIDS,
Narcan.
yeah, but AIDS is feeding the fucking the pharmaceutical companies. The needles, free needles, is feeding the fucking whoever's making money off of the drug trade.
Fuck, are you looking at the 20-year-old web page or what? AIDS is fucking don't even exist anymore.
Well, yeah, now, yeah, I know. If you go to California and somebody gives you AIDS without telling you, it's only a misdemeanor, and I don't even think that that'll stick.
Thing is where I was going was, how much of this stuff comes out in the name of public safety that's done for a fucking corporation wanting to make money.
90% of shit, for sure. But you have to also think that with that corporation comes stock. And then you have to look at who has stock in that company. I mean, that's how fucking George Bush ended up getting blamed for 9/11. Look at you follow where the money goes. Every time that I follow the money is a fucking lame cliche that I don't like to use, but every time you do that, you kind of find out answers because people are greedy by nature.
Yeah.
You give them all the money in the world and they'll still want more money. Which I
I
mean, don't
really,
don't get me wrong. Give me as much money as you can possibly fucking, take on over here. I'll take it. But
I don't understand that never-ending desire to accumulate wealth. I mean, at some point, you can't fucking spend what you got.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, people are just like that, and trust me, I don't fucking hate on it. I get as much money as I possibly can, whenever I can, however I can. But fucking, it's the once I'm comfortable, I'm cool. Like as long as I'm fucking pretty much for the most part fed and not overheated or not over cold, and you know what I'm saying? Like fucking, there's
Balls empty.
yeah, balls are empty, electronics. I'm fine. You
Give
know,
me guns, cheeseburgers, and pussy, and you got me.
Well, the guns are coming with me, so they're always going to be there. There's always a gun, at least. You know what I mean? If there's a gun that's not within arm's reach, you're not in my fucking house.
Wait a minute. The guns thing just answered the question about why they want money, because I want all the guns. I get it now.
Well, yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Uh, you're always you're always going to need something, especially if you're like a. See, I lucked out. I'm not a huge collector on shit. Nothing really fucking rings my bell, so to speak. Like I don't really give a fuck about nothing. If this fucking even if let's say my PlayStation were to disappear today, I'd do something else. I would just do like fucking a few more sets of sit-ups a day or some shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Drag
Like
out that old Nintendo.
yeah, that too. I do still got yeah. There's something. I'll start downloading shit on one of these fucking phones right here. I don't give a fuck. But
Well,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
got into a conversation with a guy talking about collecting. I'm like, I'm kind of in a place where I really like where I'm at with guns because there's nothing out there that I really want. I mean, there are guns I would like to get, but nothing that I'm willing to plunk money down on to buy.
Right. Well, right now I know too. It's not. It's for me. It's because it's not a fucking. It's not at all a buyer's market by any means.
Well,
By any means.
even if it was, there's not anything out there that I want. You know, the most likely thing I would buy another gun for is one of the grandkids or one of the daughters, uh, because I'm content with what I have. Matter of fact, I have considerably more than I had intended to get initially. You know, I never thought that I was going to end up with 5 or 6 44 Magnum revolvers. I only
Good
wanted
ones. Good
9.
ones too.
Yeah,
You
but
didn't
I
give him no
only
shit.
wanted 29.
Yeah, but then once you get to 29, you got to get the replacement just in case, and then you got to fucking, you already loaded for it, so you might as well get the single action ones in 44, and then you. But I know what you're saying though.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I'll end up buying an Anaconda, but it's not uh, mission critical, shall we say, because fuck, I've already got 2 double action 44 Magnums that are good guns. Uh, the Anaconda isn't going to be better, although it may look better. It won't be by much.
Hey, for fucking, how much are they selling for now? Like $1,000 for the 1,100 bucks. You can get a fucking brand new PlayStation, a fucking controller with it, and like a fistful of games, at least 5 games. Thousand
What the fuck
bucks.
would I want that shit for?
Gunmetal guy says he wouldn't mind
Oh,
if my PlayStation. What's your address? Kind of snarkily saying that he's gonna steal it, in a jokingly manner.
no, he was implying that you should give it to him.
Oh, no. I'll give it to him for $1,000 and he could have the extra controller.
Oh, fuck you.
Inflation, Tony.
A
$1,000 is the new $100.
$1,000, and I'm gonna have me a fucking winch here.
Nah, $1,000 is probably, or
This is your joystick, bitch. That's the only thing you got to concern yourself.
what would you say the $100 bill is worth right now?
$12.
12. I was gonna say I was gonna give it 20. I was gonna say having a hundo in your pocket is like having a hot dub.
Actually, it depends on compared to when. But
Whenever, then
I
fucking
would,
10 years ago.
uh, 10 years ago, it's probably worth about $60. From when I was a kid, 40 to 50, leaning towards 50 because modern production has made some stuff cheaper than it would have been had it continued to be built the way it was, like your Remington rifle. You know, if they tried to build that today, that fucker would be $1,000.
Well, the way that
Building,
they did it back then when it was $100.
yeah, but that's just differences in manufacturing.
Well, yeah, back what in what like so in like the 60s and the 70s, what was a gun worth? Like a couple $100? A good gun, I'm talking about, not like a Saturday night special or nothing like that.
I think that throughout my being a gun guy's life, which would have been probably from the early 80s on, a fucking Remington 700 you could always get for around 300, $400. And it's still there. You can buy them. I think maybe you need 500s a day. So it hasn't changed all that much. Hey, Gary.
Wow. What's up, Gizzard Gary?
No, but
Um,
I hadn't bought of all them Remingtons I had. I never bought a new one. They were all used when I bought them. So the used market on them has remained fairly consistent.
yeah.
And if you compare it to the wage, they've become quite cheap compared to what they were 30 years ago.
Well, you got to think too. A lot of parts are fucking like mim now. They're like stamped out and fucking.
I'm not talking about new ones. I'm talking about old ones, used ones.
Yeah, the used ones that you're talking about, that the used ones are gonna have better parts and fucking be built better, right?
Mm, in that time frame, not so much. I mean, finish will be better, but there's not that fucking much difference, I don't think. I, for one, don't give a shit about new parts. I mean, Smith and Wesson's been using that shit since the '80s.
Yeah.
Uh, you'd be hard pressed to know it by looking at it. It looks like fucking steel hammer. But
On their fucking on their pro shop shit, they just fucking polish the mim, so it's shiny
yeah,
mim. It's shiny mim.
that the thing is that like entry level stuff has went up. I mean, fucking Savage. I think you can't buy a new Savage rifle like a 110 for less than 700 bucks. And back in the '80s, that thing was like 169 bucks at the Walmart. So
That's
you
a
know,
that's a big
some of
jump.
it's jumped a lot, some of it hasn't.
A large jump right there.
Oh yeah, it's fucking tripled in price. And two, to kind of offset that, they've come out with cheaper models, which I would have a hard time plunking my money down for because I tried one of them Remington 788s.
No, like you don't like it?
I didn't like breaking the bolt off.
Oh shit.
The gun actually shot well. I mean, it was fine. I think I bought it for a couple $100. It was cheap as hell. But after I'd had it for a short period of time, I hadn't shot a lot through it. I went to extract around. It was a little hard, so I just popped it up from the bottom, smacked it from the bottom, the open hand, fucking flung the bolt off of it. They ain't worth shit.
Sorry, I just got a fucking visual of it. Yeah, that would suck. Um, we're not gonna get to this fucking Reagan thing. I shouldn't have named it Reagan. I should have named it something else.
Considering we got 10 minutes left, no, we're not. That's
There's no
okay.
way. Yeah, there's no way. The video itself, I should have did in the beginning part because the video itself is fucking like 45 minutes. Let's just round up and say
It is.
45 minutes, and then me and you are gonna stop every couple minutes or so to comment on what he fucking said, and then fucking it'd be a mess. At least an hour. At least an hour.
It, it's well worth the effort, though,
We'll
to
do it on Monday.
do the whole damn thing. I mean, and try to cut it down to a 10-minute segment.
There's no, yeah. First of all, we wouldn't do it justice, and second of all, yeah, no, we couldn't do it. It would take too long. But we can real quick talk about, since we're talking about aging guns and used guns and all that shit. What's the importance of a recoil spring? Fucking getting it changed out, the pounds of it, because I've noticed a lot of people going and getting like fucking different pounds recoil springs for their fucking guns and all that shit without really understanding the importance of it.
Well,
And going through it and not changing the springs or whatever the fuck, and
I
then the importance that now that I'm talking about and it was in an AR, the buffer spring, but
I honestly haven't shot a gun enough where I think it needs recoil spring. Now, I have lost a recoil spring on a Walther, and I have kinked one. Matter of fact, two, because I kinked one on this goddamn Phoenix, and I kinked one on a Marlin Model 60 trying to reassemble it. And it really didn't affect the gun. The gun still worked, but I replaced it anyway. But as far as wearing out, fuck, I've got a Marlin that was made in '72 and has been shot thousands and thousands of times. That recoil spring is still fine.
yeah, I have well over a couple thousand rounds through my fucking carry gun, and I own. The reason why I say my carry gun is because that's the only spare recoil spring that I own, and ever really and plan on ever changing. But mine is still fine, and I mean a couple thousand rounds really ain't a lot in the grand scheme of things. I would say like maybe fucking 10,000 rounds change your recoil spring. I don't if you're just talking a pistol or whatever, a rifle. You'll probably, like you said, you'd probably never shoot it enough to ever even have to worry about it. So yeah, that was that segment.
Uh, recoil spring on a Phoenix is about 3 inches long. It ain't gonna come out in no ballpoint pen.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. No, Jimmy, what if any parts have you changed or replaced as an upgrade in the Glock 40 MOS? Was barrel to shot lead, for example, to shoot lead, for example? Well, I do. I have the fucking. Now listen. I got a KKM barrel. The reason why I bought the KKM barrel was because of the fucking God damn it.
Polygonal rifling
No,
in the Glock.
no, it wasn't to shoot fucking lead. It was because I can't fucking think of it right now because of this vaporizer. But fucking um I know the term too.
So you've been to the weed shop and bought you some
Some mind
and
go mind go by. At least I had enough common sense to know that we couldn't do the Reagan fucking thing. Um, but yeah, because of the fucking, cause 10 millimeters blowing up. Come on, Tony, help me out here, man.
the, the unsupported chamber.
No, yes, I got a KKM barrel because it has a supported chamber. Because I had heard a lot of things about fucking a fully supported chamber. Because I've heard about fucking 10 millimeter Glocks blowing up and shit like that. Found out through my own fucking practice that that was a myth, and kind of feel like I wasted money. But if there ever comes to a point where buffalo bore comes into my hand or fucking some type of a lead fucking projectile or whatever that's 10 millimeter, I will switch the barrel. And I have it. But other than that, night sights and a flashlight, no, nothing. Just a good old fucking Glock, baby.
I replaced that several components in that 42, but that was because it was damaged.
How so damaged? Like the trigger part and shit, like the trigger assembly and shit.
That well, it was the whole metal striker assembly in that rod that goes from the trigger back to uh, the striker sear or whatever the fuck it's called. It recoiled too hard because of an overload.
Oh,
The
damn.
gun held up fine. It tweaked those two metal pieces, or one of the two, and I replaced them. But otherwise, I don't know. I put stock springs back in my SW9.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
can't remember
after
doing shit.
after getting the barrel and the fucking night sights, it was like $1,000 gun for no reason. It was pretty close. It was like nine something.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm dancing with that fucking dance. Savage, I got.
Like 750. That's a lot for a fucking Glock. And then you get the night sights, and it's fucking it's
Yeah.
850, and then it's fucking oh god.
If I replaced the barrel on this Savage I got, it'd be about $1,200 gun. Then.
No, gunmetal guy, don't do that. He's saying, let me see. No, Eggleston bullets or Hoosier bullets are a certain kind of bullets. They're like the brand, and they're powder coated. So it's not. It's still lead, but it's not technically a full metal jacket. But it's not gonna dirty like foul up the rifling like a lead cast bullet would. But um, I would just get the barrel. It's only it, when I got it, it was with the shipping and everything a little over 200 bucks. So just yeah, I would just get that. I would just get that.
Or use plated bullets.
Yeah, that's all I do. I only get fucking full metal or plated hollow points or whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's it.
FMJs and plated are different, but I don't know if anybody sells plated.
I've never
Probably
seen
do.
I've never seen plated. I got the jacketed hollow points and that's it. But fucking I've never seen the plated ones, nah.
There's several sources to buy bullets.
I have seen the powder coated. I've seen and heard about the powder coated ones, but I've never used them.
The plated, there's God, who's the one that I tried and didn't care for because they didn't have cantaloupes.
Because they didn't have a fucking cantaloupe, what'd you say?
I said there was a plated company out there that I tried and didn't like because they didn't have cantaloupes on the bullet.
Oh.
And then there's Extreme,
What's
and
that?
there's no E. It's just X
X.
Extreme,
Yeah, I heard of that.
and I use those. I've got thousands upon thousands of those here. Fuck, I can't think of the name of the other.
Extremes are plated.
Yes, I know they are. Rainiers. I don't think that's the name I'm thinking of.
Rainier. Remember that? That was the early watch. Rainier. Or no, that was the lobby chats. That's way back.
Yeah.
Had to do a bit about that on the early watch, possibly. Maybe not. I don't know.
Damned if I know.
You don't remember Rainier?
Nope.
I remember it.
Yeah, finna go order me some Rainier.
Fuck you
Renier.
doing here? 2 minutes to go.
1 minute and
Oh.
30 seconds.
I just thought I'd say hi.
What's up?
Bye.
What's up, Night Strike? Good of you to show.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's just, shit happens.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least I get an attendance mark.
I'm taking that
Yeah.
gold star I gave myself earlier off the fridge and giving it to Night Strike symbolically.
All right.
Hell yeah. Rainier, baby.
No, it's
Spray paint it
Renier.
pink first.
So, Night Strike, what do you think about guns? Where do you weigh in on this debate?
You know what I think about guns. Shout out
Who do
Rich.
There you go.
who name plated bullet manufacturers that you can think of right off the top of your head?
What do you mean?
Plated bullets. Not
Yeah.
jacketed, plated.
Who's making copper-plated bullets today?
I don't know anybody
Underwood?
who's not just making Full Metal Jackets. That's the
Oh no,
problem.
they're just copper, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just copper.
Yeah. I don't know any plated manufacturers. Everybody's making Full Metal Jackets these days because it's cheaper.
Well, Extreme is making plated bullets.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit, Knives is out there. I was just talking shit about how Fridays are like gayest show and nobody ever shows up for it. We got
And
a whole
everybody's here.
we got a whole reunion going on and shit. That's
Yeah.
tight. All I had to do was bring up Rain Yay.
All we need now is Block Gal and Gunpowder Beauty.
Yeah, bro.
She's
I
busy with
guess.
kids. I don't know.
That's still statistically I think a sausage fest.
Well, I would be
I don't
friendly
think
to him at least.
Yeah, there you go. Change it up, buddy.
I was going to say I would be occupied. But that wouldn't have sounded the way I intended it.
I believe it went, Jimmy, Rainier, and you said Renier.
Right, yeah.
It's Rainier. No, it's Renier.
Oh, you mean Rain Yay.
Yeah. That's how
I
it
don't.
went.
I don't fucking remember last week.
I don't know, man.
Well, you've been drinking too much.
Yeah.
I don't drink at all.
That's the problem. Or is it? I don't know.
Hey, Knives.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's nice.
Another example of not paying fucking attention.
Nice strike. I'll give you a couple minutes if you got something good. What's going on?
No, I got nothing. I just came in to say hi.
Oh, okay.
Say
All
hello
right.
to everyone, and tell everyone to get the fuck out and have a good weekend.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that right now.
He's just like the rest of us. Got fucking nothing.
When you keep good company,
Yeah, typical show shit. What do you got going? You got what's up with your shows? So you're coming on tonight, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Friday night strike tonight. I didn't get a chance to do hit or miss this week because I wasn't feeling well. I had a cold.
Now you don't got the coof, do you? The corona?
No, it was just a combination of a cold and I had allergies.
Oh, okay, good. Well, not
Yeah.
good, but good. In
Normal shit.
comparison, good.
In comparison, better than everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna come on tonight then?
Yeah, probably around anywhere in between 7 and 9. I don't know which. Sometimes.
That's real fucking specific.
Yeah, I'm not a very specific guy. You should know this.
I do.
Well, I know
How
Gizzard
many
Gary.
conversations have we had?
A lot.
Buries these fucking bullets. Damn it.
You found it?
I remembered it, yes.
What?
Oh my god.
Barry's bullets.
Barry's bullets?
Berrys. Barry.
Sounds like some dollar store knockoff shit.
It might be China.
They're the first ones that I heard of that were
Barry's
plated.
Manufacturing, St. George, Utah.
Oh, I thought you said
Are
China. China? Barry's is in China?
No.
St. George, Utah, China.
Wouldn't that be
St. George,
Bali's? Bali's?
No.
Leave the fucking racism out of it. Fucking
Yeah.
prick.
Gizzard Gary's coming on tonight at 6 my time. I don't know what time your time.
I think it's 9:30. I'm not sure either.
It's
I'm
6.
With all these, they're getting rid of daylight savings time and all this shit. I don't know what time it is these days.
Wait, daylight savings happen again?
No, they're trying to get rid of it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
hell yeah. I'm
they,
with
they
it.
voted to get rid of it or something, some shit like that. I don't know.
Changing our clock has gotten too fucking cumbersome to fucking take down
That's
fucking.
the one who couldn't make the fucking show the next day.
I forgot. I got an excuse. I've been living without daylight savings time for 10 fucking years.
Why
in
the fuck are
Arizona.
you ragging on somebody who's happy that it's not going to change anymore then?
I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. I don't care, but I'm just saying that it's kind of funny that we're actually making that laziness a
Well,
law.
the problem is, it's a question of whether they're going to give us that extra hour or they're taking away that extra hour. That's the real question.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, see, because so it's 9 Central.
Because then you can complain to the government that they took away an hour of your life every day.
Nope. You can't, because we're already on daylight saving time. So
They want to
they've
make
already
it all
got that hour.
They want to make it all year long daylight savings time. So yeah, so they're effectively getting rid of it.
Yeah.
They've got that extra hour already, and when they don't give you that short day, it's just too bad.
Well, he
Yeah.
says 9 your time. So what time is it right now by you, Tony? 12:06.
11:06.
So 2 hours. So that means it would be 7 my time. So see, I'm getting fucked up with daylight savings too, because I
Yeah.
got written down 6 p.m. and that was well before daylight savings time. So
Then maybe you ought to shut up about it.
let's get rid of daylight savings time. Fucking the war room's gonna be back on tonight.
Yep.
What else? Tomorrow, fucking Travis is gonna be on. Sean don't do that weekend thing no more, huh? He hasn't done it in a
You
while.
said War Room's going to be on.
Yeah, War Room's gonna
Yeah.
be back. So okay.
He's doing the war room.
So Travis will be on tomorrow. Rick's Life as I See It'll be on tomorrow. Midnight Range is gonna be on Sunday. Anybody else that I'm missing? My bad.
You know, when we worked for the government, they didn't recognize the time change at all.
Sean says they're giving you an extra hour so they can tax it. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
1 extra hour of tax every single day, it adds up, you know?
Yeah.
So when they
$364.
when they do the leap board, you don't get paid for that extra.
That's why it's only $364 that you
Mhm.
got to pay.
So you have to ensure that you're working the short days so you make it back up.
Well, no, every year you miss that day, so it's only $364 every year.
Oh, shut up and get the fuck out of here.
Have a good day, everybody.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Yeah, whatever.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Reagan on Monday.
Yeah, Reganomics Part 2, promise.
And it is well worth the listen. Really.
You're working,
All right.
And I'll explain why Monday.
you're working the new one life. You're working
Shall not be infringed.
with practice. You're working the
I
new
got
one
his door closed already.
You're working the other practice. You're working the new one life. You're working the other practice.